The smiling man on the highway. There are certain roads people refuse to drive at night. Not because of accidents, not because of crime, but because of something drivers claim to see standing beside the highway. A man, tall, motionless, smiling. According to urban legend, if you see him after midnight, do not stop your car. And whatever happens, never smile back. Chapter 1: The Lonely Highway. In 2017, a delivery driver named Marcus Hale was traveling through a remote highway in Nevada during a violent storm. The road stretched endlessly through the desert. No gas stations, no nearby towns, only darkness illuminated occasionally by lightning. At exactly 2:09 a.m., Marcus noticed someone standing beside the highway. A man wearing a black suit, perfectly still despite the rain. Head lowered, hands at his sides. Then lightning flashed again, and Marcus realized the man was smiling. Chapter 2: The Impossible Face. The smile looked unnatural, too wide, too still, as if carved directly into the man's face. Marcus immediately accelerated past him. But seconds later, the radio inside the truck filled with loud static. Then a voice whispered softly, "Why didn't you stop?" Marcus looked into the rearview mirror. The man was gone. The empty highway behind him stretched into darkness. Then another flash of lightning illuminated the road ahead. The smiling man now stood directly in front of the truck. Chapter 3: The Hitchhiker. Marcus slammed the brakes violently. The truck skidded across wet pavement. But when he stepped outside moments later, nobody was there, only footprints leading toward the desert. Then his phone suddenly rang. No caller ID. When Marcus answered, heavy breathing echoed through the speaker. Then a calm voice said, "Let me in." The truck doors behind him slowly unlocked by themselves. Chapter 4: The Passenger Seat. Terrified, Marcus jumped back into the driver's seat and sped down the highway. Rain hammered the windshield. The radio kept switching stations by itself. Then Marcus noticed something horrifying. The passenger seat was wet, as if someone had been sitting there. A few seconds later, the truck's interior light flickered briefly. And for one split second, Marcus saw the smiling man sitting beside him, watching silently, still smiling. Then the light went out again. Chapter 5: The Abandoned Gas Station. Marcus finally reached an abandoned gas station near the state border. The building appeared empty, but he desperately needed help. Inside the station, dust covered every surface. Old newspapers lay scattered across the floor. Then Marcus discovered a missing persons poster hanging behind the counter. The photo showed the same smiling man. Below the image read, "Missing since 1983." Marcus slowly backed away from the poster. Then the lights inside the gas station suddenly shut off. And somewhere in the darkness, someone started laughing quietly. Chapter 6: The Final Chase. Marcus ran back toward the truck, but the highway outside was now completely empty. No rain, no wind, no sound, only silence. Then headlights appeared far down the road. A vehicle approached slowly through darkness. As it moved closer, Marcus realized it was his own truck. Driving by itself, the smiling man sat behind the steering wheel, still staring directly at him. Still smiling, the truck accelerated suddenly toward Marcus at full speed. Chapter 7: The Last Recording. Police discovered Marcus's abandoned truck days later beside the highway. The engine was still running, but Marcus had vanished completely. Only one disturbing piece of evidence remained: a dashboard camera recording. The footage shows Marcus driving through heavy rain. Then the camera briefly captures a pale smiling face standing beside the road. Moments later, the video distorts violently. Marcus begins screaming, and just before the recording cuts off, a second face appears smiling directly behind him inside the truck. Ending. To Today, travelers across Nevada still report seeing a tall, smiling man standing beside isolated highways after midnight. Always wearing black, always smiling, always watching passing cars. And according to urban legend, if he ever asks for a ride, do not stop, because some passengers never leave your vehicle. Subscribe to ShadowLore for more dark mysteries and forgotten legends. And remember, every legend has a secret.